Hi, good morning. tametheark here. Yesterday, early in the morning, I closed the MATIC long, took profits 2,000%, and I'm here to talk to you about how I did 200 times leverage without getting liquidated. Let's dive over here because currently I'm in another trade. I already took profits on this MATIC, and you look at share your entries. I posted that I'm long again. And then look down here because I closed this position. This is one that I closed. I posted that I'm long again. I think I took profits on this scalp. I did a 70% real quick. And then after I took that 70%, I came back here. This was my last entry at 94.79. So let's do some math here. 94.79 was my entry, 200 times leverage. So let's map it out on the chart. 15-minute chart. 94.79 was my entry. So 94.79. It's a little bit right here. So let's just round it up right here. This was my entry right here on MATIC at this line. And after my entry on MATIC, I did 200 times at 0.9479. I think that's the correct entry, right? 95.96 is after it went up. I think I added a little bit more to the position. 95.96. I added a little bit more. So basically, since I did 200 times at 95.96, I'm going to use this formula over here. So leverage divided by 100 equals gain or loss per 1% move. And then I would multiply that gain or loss. Now multiply gain or loss by margin equals. So my margin on the position, $67. So my margin, $67.15. So if my margin is $67.15, we're going to do this formula. So my leverage is 200. So it's going to be 200 divided by 100 equals 2. That's going to be my GOL. So my GOL, 2 times 67.15. Currently, that means if I pull up my calculator, GOL 2 times 67.15, that's going to be, 2 times 67.15, it's going to be $134 per price move. So GOL is 134.3. So basically, every time, like if the position goes up by 1%, like every time position goes up by 1%, I'm earning $134. Well, let's drag this bar up just a little bit to 95.96, about right here. So every percent that we go up, I'm earning $134. Currently, we're up about 19%. I went as far as 20%, but every time we go down by 1%, I'm also losing $134. To sustain a 25% drop, I would need at least 25 times GOL in available. So 25 times 134.3 equals, in my cross margin, 134.3 times 25, $3,357. And then if I have that much, then my liquidation price would be able to sustain about a 25% drop. So I have $67 in the position and about $3,000 on the side. And that's how I was able to provide a little bit of cushion. And I did it for something like MATIC. I made the video yesterday that I did MATIC because of the Facebook news that you're able to mint NFTs on Instagram soon. So that's pretty cool. How do you set up an order? Well, I use the cross margin up to 200 times. Let's say I don't want to do MATIC. Let's do something else. Let's say I think Gala could turn around. If you want to do a position on Gala. Right now is not the best entry. Right now is not the best entry up here. But if the price does a big retrace back down here, double bottom, that could be interesting at 2688. So I would put the 0.0. And then I would do, you can only do 20 times on Gala. How about this? I already have a position on Doge, but we can do Bitcoin. Alright, let's do Bitcoin. Bitcoin moves a lot slower. Let's say I want to short Bitcoin if I think the market's going to come down a little bit. So I'll go to Bitcoin here. I think Bitcoin could come down. I would put cross margin 200 times. Just if I think Bitcoin is going to come down. And for my margin, 200 times. So let's say this is going to be about 10,000 USDT, but the margin, so the margin is going to be about $61. And that would be a decent spot to enter a short. If Bitcoin goes down 1%, I would earn about $120. My liquidation price if Bitcoin goes up to 37,000. Boom. I could open that short right there. Now, let's go to the Bitcoin position. If I also want to add a stop loss take profit, I could do that as well. I just click this add button. So say I want to take profit at a certain price. I could do that to secure profits in case we dip down. Usually you want to do that, but if I want to add a stop loss, say that if Bitcoin goes to $22,000, with that I would lose $380. Well, I don't want to do that, so I prefer this cross margin strategy. By the way, this strategy for your available margin, you really should not have this many positions open. So usually just one position open for all that you can defend. But if I want to close this Bitcoin short, if I think Bitcoin is going to do a measure move down to this support down here, a 2% drop at 20,680, I could close the Bitcoin short at 20,680. But I do the Bitcoin short, it's kind of like a hedge, and then I could close 100%. And if I close the short here, it'd be about a $236 profit for that Bitcoin short. Well, since Bitcoin just became completely overbought and could be curving down, I do have that option of keeping the Bitcoin short open since I have the Gala Doge longs. Because if Bitcoin starts pumping up here, I think Gala and MATIC and Doge are going to uptrend as well. So this Bitcoin short is now hedging some of these other bets to keep a little bit more equity in the account. You have to be very careful using 200 times. You can do lower leverage. Let's say I like a coin like XRP. If I think they're going to have positive news after a lawsuit, well, after XRP gets oversold again, comes back down to 46 range. After let's say a 7% drop on XRP at 46.14, 0.4614. If I want to do 5 times leverage, 5 times. If I did 5 times leverage here, I don't want to do a lot of position on the cross, by the way. I could do isolated, and let's do 5 times. You can only put 50,000, 547. So let's say 5 times. So I can put $200 margin 5 times if we drop back down. And then my liquidation price would be about 37 cents. That means that since I'm on 5 times leverage, 100 divided by 5 is 20. A 20% drop would give the price at 37.09. I would be liquidated. I open the order. If I want to close that order, I go to open order tab. I come over here. I hit revoke. If I want to cancel all my orders really fast, I can hit cancel all. all my orders will be canceled. So currently I'm in this Bitcoin short while I'm hedging my other positions. But if Bitcoin cools down, I can close this short in the profit. I think that if I go back to this strategy, I can make it a little bit deeper. Now, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I do have a private Discord as well. If you want to learn a little bit more about scalping and strategy with the indicators, then I'll make some current videos. Otherwise, watch the live streams. I give a lot of TA. I've been on YouTube Live for well over 18,000 hours in the past few years. So definitely stay tuned and watch that. Currently, the Bitcoin short is earning money. I do have this Doge position that I am considering closing, even at a small loss, but Elon's been at them on Twitter. MATIC has the Facebook, Instagram news coming out. We're going to see. I think this is a decent spot. So I would go to TradingView. If I want to close the Bitcoin, if I want to close Bitcoin short, I go to TradingView up here. I see we're 15 minutes completely overbought, and then Bitcoin had some nice, really nice local support at 20,365. I do fear that we can wick up and get the rest of these liquidations up here at $21,429. So I may even just close the Bitcoin short right here if we start getting some more buys. So I'll go back over here. I got my Bitcoin position, and then I can go current price. Let's go up here to Bitcoin chart real quick. You can also do instant close on MEXC. I don't recommend it, but if I think the price is going to go out of my favor real quick, I just close it, boom, and then I'm out of the trade. I don't have to worry about it. So I'm holding this MATIC long. I typically waiting on Instagram so that the NFTs can be minted. I think that will give MATIC another spike up. So I just earned a little bit quick scalp on Bitcoin while making this video for you guys. And look, if you want to practice on the demo trading account, you come up here, demo trading. If you go up here to demo trading, you'll have trial funds. I already grew my trial funds. You start with 50,000 USDT. I'm in a Bitcoin long on it here. I'm also on a SHIB long. I showed people how to open SHIB on my Discord earlier on this program. So let me just close this. If you want to check your, and then if I want to close this Bitcoin position as well, but I think Bitcoin's running out of gas because it kind of is up here for this scalp. I would type the price 21,600 160. I just want to close it in profits right here. Boom, close wrong, $117,000 profit. And then you can take you can download your screenshot, whatever. But let's just say I want to do a quick scalp on Bitcoin. If I think we're going to come down. So I would do 200, I could do up to a few hundred Bitcoin right here. But I'm just going to do 50 Bitcoin. That would be about $6,000 margin. So remember, GOL. I would have, let's open up calculator. Let's go to calculator right here. If my margin is 6,559 times 2, I will lose about $13,000 every time price drops or goes out of my favor. So let's multiply that by 25 in case we do a 25% drop. I would need 327,000 if Bitcoin dropped 25 out of my favor. So I'm open this short on Bitcoin right here. Open short, boom. And if it goes in my favor, great. Typically, you're not going to use 200 times when you have more than $100,000 on these positions. It's highly risky. You can do like lower leverage, and you don't want to use your whole bag. Now, if I want to take profits on this short here, if I think Bitcoin's going to find a little bit of support at $21,000, I would say 21,001, just so I can get ahead of the people that did 21,000. Or I can just say 21,000.1, right? And then I would close it, and this would be about $7,000 profit right there on that quick scalp. I could also, let's say ETH is coming down as well if I want to short ETH. Typically you don't want to do too many positions, but I would do ETH as well. cross margin, because if you do isolated, you're probably going to get liquidated the moment you enter. Well, if I think ETH is going to come down, I don't use my whole bag, but I'll use a decent amount. And then if that order fills, because I put it a little bit higher than current price, if that order fills, then order history, I can start taking profit. I can add my take profit as well now. So if ETH drops by about $10, 1640, because Ethereum likes to do $10 drops, I'd earn about $140,000 here. But let's just say a $5 drop, 1645. Let's do fair price. Sorry, I don't have the order yet, so let me cancel this. ETH is dropping a little bit too fast. ETH is dropping a little bit too fast. Let's come down here. There it goes. The order filled. So if we go down 1645, I would close that position. Only a little bit of the order filled. My margin is $29,000. So if Ethereum goes up while I'm shorting by 1%, I lose $60,000. If it goes down 1%, I gain $60,000. Would I be able to sustain a 25% opposite? No. So I could instant close this Bitcoin position if I wanted to, but keep in mind I'm still shorting this Ethereum as well. So if I think ETH is going to do that $10 drop, 1640.01, just so I'm ahead of those people, I would close it short and I would earn about $27,000. Bitcoin usually likes to do a $100 price move down, so if we go down to 20,059.3 and take profit on that short, it'd be about $54,000 profit. Now, just looking at these orders, and this is my order history on the demo trading account. You can go to position history, and then you should see your profits and everything. So, looking right here, if you want to put a screenshot, you can also hit this share button, and you can share this screenshot with by downloading, put it in Discord to show off your profits. Now, how do you get money into your MEXC account? Well, let's go back over here to MEXC Global. If you want to deposit money, you go wallets, you go to overview, and typically when you deposit, I would click USDT Tether. That's the easiest one for me, like if you're from KuCoin or another exchange. And TRC20 network is very important. You have this right network. Now, if you're on Coinbase or crypto.com and they don't have TRC20, you can also use the ERC20 network, but make sure that both exchanges have the same network. So if you're on crypto.com and the network is ERC20, you have to make sure your MEXC is ERC20. I also like to send Doge, because on Doge you have the BEP network or Doge network. Make sure, like if you're on Robinhood, when you're sending Doge here to MEXC, that you use the Doge network, and this will be your address. You just click the copy right here and paste it. If you want to use XLM, you can do XLM, and make sure you put both the memo and the deposit address. So you have to copy this address and put it in your address tab on your exchange. And then you also have to copy the memo, put the memo address on the exchange. But hey, look, I make this video for my Discord members. Make this video for you guys out there on YouTube. Feel free to email me, tametheark@gmail.com, if you have any further questions. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.